Here is an assignment that follows up from, we've been doing a few with Tkinter web APIs. This time we're going to create our own. So we have samples that we have done before. I mean, we just did one last week. So the reasons that we're doing this is so you can start figuring out those dictionaries, and this does help with dictionaries and lists and how to figure out all that sort of stuff. So as Owen said, well, you have cat facts in there. We just did that last week. Well, no, meow facts and cat facts are two different things. There's several APIs that do facts about cats and pictures about cats. It's pretty funny. One year somebody did an assignment, which I was showing earlier. Holly Harris did this. Can't remember now which was the right one that actually worked. Because apparently I have some in here that don't work. But I mean, who would think there's an API of Chuck Norris jokes? I did not think such a thing until I got her assignment and I thought, okay, what is that? Okay, that's way too long. Okay, some of them are like, yeah, interesting. Scientifically, to have a mortal father, the most popular theory is he went back in time and fathered himself. Okay, we were getting funnier ones earlier, weren't we? Okay, that one's not very good. Okay, see, we got some pretty good ones before. These are not. The Green Bay Packers challenged Chuck Norris to a football game. Final score Norris 275, Packers minus 96. Okay, it's just like, I remember asking her why she just said, oh, it looked fun. And it was. So I do have a list of some ideas. So as you're developing it, some APIs are well documented, some are not. Build a console version first. And then you want to find the JSON dictionary, just like we've been doing. This is an example of a joke API. And notice I have safe mode in here so we don't get dirty jokes. And why the programmers prefer using the dark mode? Because light attracts bugs. Now you know. Okay, that's only funny if I think it's funny. So these are examples of a couple of them that you can do. You could use these, but it would be better if you just found something that you're interested in. So you might type in just web API, free, because some you have to pay for. This is usually what comes up is this public API list, and there's a gazillion of these things. There's one that has a collection of axolotl pictures and facts. Random dog facts, there's two of them. Do they still work? Who knows? Yep. So this guy did this. There's the dog. So one of the first things you want to try is if it gives a website of the API, try it because it may not be working anymore. These are what you might call toy programs, meaning they just did it for fun. Yeah. So that one doesn't work. So they'll lose interest or they have to start paying for things or something that happens. So here's cat facts. And there it is. Cat facts is actually here. I know that one still works. And you have to look around it. Oh, by golly, look at here. API documentation. Some have it, some don't. And there's our API endpoint. And if we want to retrieve facts, we put facts on the end of it. There. And then how do you find out what your dictionary is? Well, endpoint means this is the web address, and /facts should retrieve a cat fact. Oh, see, that one's now dead. That happens. I didn't think that one was dead. I thought that one still worked. I don't know. I'm not doing very good so far. Let's see if this one's working. This one provides dog facts as a service. Okay, so here is the live endpoint. Yep, that's the endpoint, meaning that's the website. And then the path is the same as the other thing we were looking at. It's like what you want to retrieve. So we want API facts. I'll see if it works. There we are. Okay, well, Not a lot in here, is there? I don't know why that's doing that. Huh. So you may have to look a little bit. Oh, this is one if you wanted to install it yourself. Yeah, so I'm not having very good luck, am I? One of the problems is some of the free servers that used to do this, they started charging money. And if you're doing a fun project, you don't want to pay money. But you're bound to find something. I know, I went to 3 places and they were all dead, so that's not good.